We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the end. So many teams, Greg, look to run these days. It's refreshing, isn't it, to see a battle between half-court offenses?
And to excel at that. You have to be extremely tactical, minimize turnovers, and execution is key.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Johnson is out there with Bay. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 spot. Bay kicks to Young. Okongwu with a screen on Hart. And here's Young from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Young's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for Atlanta. It's George on the wing. He's covered by Murray.
And Tucker showing you he's still got the ability to get to the rim.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Johnson. He dishes it to Okongwu. Young against Harden. Okongwu with a screen on Hart. Young's shot is good. Young's got 5 now.
That is a tough shot there. Trae Young's such a small player. He needs that floater in his arsenal.
One thing you marvel at, the consistency of Paul George, year in and year out.
I wonder when Paul George, Greg, goes into the offseason, if it's more tinkering and sharpening all those skills, or if he's trying to add something, because I don't know how you add anything to how versatile a player he is.
Offensive rebound. Okongwu, the pass to Young. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Murray. A second chance effort. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
Typically, Murray likes to get that shot off while he's dribbling, but in recent years, working on that catch-and-shoot situation.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Down low. Here's Okongwu. It's blocked, and he recovers it. On the wing, Johnson puts up a 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
George finds Tucker. Now here's Leonard. Ring shot on the way. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And here's Young from the arc. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. And here's Harden for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Tucker, great job reading the floor and finding a way to set up a ready shooter.
Young looking it over. Out to the right wing. Murray down low. Defended by George. Back to Murray. Lets it go with the 3. Offensive rebound. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Murray outside.
Paul George instincts right there, just taking over that possession. He's using his length right there to take away a lot of airspace for the shooter.
And Harden wide open. He shoots off target with his 3.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Looking at DeJounte Murray, it's amazing, Bren, how well he recovered from a serious injury just a few years ago.
You never know how a guy is going to bounce back from an ACL injury and a complete year off from basketball, but he is back to full strength, and he has been awesome. Known as a stellar defender, Murray's offensive game has also come a long way. He's established that confidence on that end, and he's not done improving.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line.
Young against Harden. Shoots the three. Rebounded by the Hawks. 1:04 left in the first. Bay into the lane. And Bay throws it down.
Bay doing a good job. I know he knocks down threes, but mixing it up, doing a little bit of this drive game, it's going to help him out.
Harden's shot is good. Here's Young. He has 5. Kicks it out to Johnson. Murray against George. 5 on the clock. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray electric that time, playing above the rim.
Harden outside. Here's Leonard. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And just last season, they were at about 82% from the free throw line. So those numbers are always going to be positive.
There's some steely moments that come from Trae Young, and I'll tell you what, if the defense is getting under his skin, he rarely shows that.
Here's Bay. Here's Johnson. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Filling the 2 and 3, the core of George and Leonard. Daniel Tice out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Harden in at point guard. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. George dishes to Tucker. And the pass to Harden. For the 3. Cranes the three-pointer. Harden's got 8 points.
And putting so much pressure on your defense. James Harden, a menace offensively.
And for the second straight time, Brent, the Atlanta Hawks made a first-round exit in 2023.
You know, it's interesting, Kevin, when a team achieves something that maybe they didn't think they were going to get to, how those expectations change. I think that's happened to the Hawks a little bit. Look, they made a coaching change. They fell short this year. With some retooling, they definitely have some pieces out there who are going to fight and are going to adjust to what it is they need to do in order to take that next step.
And George, here we go.
PG showing that's a signature dunk from him.
Hawks shooting well, 50% from the floor. George against Murray. Young outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Tipped away. Paul George with the steal. The tray. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And now it's a 3-point Clipper lead.
So consistent throughout the years from deep. That's what has made Paul George very special.
Young against Harden. Young inside. 10 points for him. Johnson finds Young. Murray for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back. You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Murray outside. Shot to stop the run. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Teams cutting back on practices to limit the load on players. And Brent, some say it creates the opposite effect. Players not conditioned to the level they need to be.
You wonder in the next couple years, Kevin, if some of the coaches, just depending on the life cycle of their team, with a team being young as opposed to a team being veteran, that coaches are going to find creative ways to get more practice time in. We know practice time is where teams improve the most.
Here's George. Kicks it out to Harden. Shot from the wing. Again, Los Angeles. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Bay with the screen for Murray. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. DeJounte Murray said, "There's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control, continue to come together as brothers, and try to go out and win basketball games." Kevin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And after being one of the worst teams, Brent, in the NBA for so long, the Clippers have really turned things around, haven't they?
No doubt. I mean, a season ticket to the cellar for many, many seasons, but moving into this building, getting a little bit of juice, getting some stars in here, become a competitive contender over the past few seasons, and it all has to do with the ownership, and that shift has been fruitful for the Los Angeles Clippers. Nice teamwork. The right guy ends up with the ball in his hands, and Kawhi finishes that possession.
Murray down low, defended by George. And here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. They get the rebound, and Tucker kicks to Harden. And it's Tice in the corner. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Tice has got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers. Murray, good. That's 10 points for DeJounte Murray.
Great concentration for DeJounte that time, just playing right through the contact.
Outside Leonard. Tice sets a screen for Leonard. To the right side. From downtown, and again Los Angeles with the triple. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Johnson with a screen on George to the inside. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Murray with a great job of the draw and dish.
And here's George with 1 on the clock, and it's George finishing it off.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
The Hawks trail by 9. And so in the game for the Hawks, we've got Bogdanovich. He's out there with Griffin. Clint Capella is out there with Hunter. And it's Fernando in at the 4-man position.
Pretty smooth screen and roll there. Got to be up on Bogdanovich.
And you look at Bogdanovic, the Serbian sharpshooter, so skilled.
Yeah, Bogdanovic is a guy, Greg, that does just a great job of playing off the ball. He knows that's his role. He's got to find opportunities to get into space and be ready to knock things down. But it does not take away from that effort he gives you defensively.
Bogdanovic against Westbrook. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Capella, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Capella's got his first basket.
Every year, Clint Capella up there, one of the highest percentage field goal shooters we have in the NBA.
Powell with it, guarded by Hunter. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Nailed from three-point land. Coffey's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Bogdanovic inside. He's covered by Westbrook. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Bogdanovic. The Clippers shooting a scorching 68% in the game. Here's the screen. Ham. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. To the paint. Pass to Fernando. Bogdanovic looking around. Passes it to Fernando. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
Capella, the pass to Hunter. Hawks passing it around. Bogdanovic against Westbrook. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Plumlee, he's checked in for the Clippers.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Clippers.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Pass to Bogdanovic. 4 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Fernando can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 7. Here's Westbrook. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Again, the body control to shift himself over. With Westbrook, sometimes the only choice you have is to commit the foul.
And both free throws good for Westbrook. For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Here's Capella. That one goes. Count it. Capella's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you can see why Clint Capella is always up there in terms of field goal percentage in the NBA. Every season, close-in shots, big-time results.
Zubac's a screen on Hunter. Inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Clint Capella.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
Here's Westbrook. And it's off the back rim, no good.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Griffin passes to Fernando. Bogdanovic against Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Bogdanovic, no luck.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And working on that upper body strength, Plumlee has a great build and is converting through contact.
Hunter with a screen on Westbrook. Oh, Hunter in position and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Here's Westbrook. And he lays it straight in. Westbrook's got 8 points.
Don't say this much about guards, but big boy strength there as Westbrook does not give in to the aggressive defense.
Outside Griffin. Griffin draws the double. Clock at 6. And here's Bogdanovich for 3, and got hung up on the dunk. Quite enough elevation there, I guess. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The free throw drops for Zubac.
Part of a dying breed, let's say. Ivica Zubac is a traditional 5. Is that okay? We can say that, right? Lives in the paint, but not on the perimeter.
Outside Griffin. Drives to the hoop. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Griffin's got his first 2 points.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers looking at a third. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Filling the 2 and 3, the core of George and Leonard. E.J. Tucker is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Harden in at the point, so that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Oh, man, easy money for Young. When someone's that wide open, going to turn it into a bucket.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Murray kicks to Bay. And the 3 off target. Clippers leading by 13. Nobody near Leonard. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Why typically solid from 3. You're not sure you want to leave him open like that.
To the middle. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
The 3 from Harden. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range. Even from way downtown, this guy is a threat to score.
Harden against Young. Floats one up. Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Harden sets the pick for Leonard. In the corner, Harden shoots. Rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Atlanta. 15-point game. Murray for 3. That one's not going to go. LA's gone 2 or 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And Tucker slams it in.
How about Tucker? The rare drive from him, and he gets to the inside.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Murray against Leonard. Murray outside. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And it feels like DeJounte Murray's working at the post office right now because there's stamps of him all over this game.
Harden dishes to Leonard. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Murray, the pass to Young. Back to Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Takes the 3. Again, the miss by Murray. Clippers leading by 15. Leonard dishes to Harden. Back to Leonard. A 3. Clippers moving the ball around. Tice with a screen on Murray. Harden, no good. Atlanta's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Murray. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Clippers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Kawhi Leonard.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Tice with a screen on Murray. George, that's a 2-pointer. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And taking a look at the LA Clippers, Brent, a team that just keeps coming up short, unfortunately.
Well, the Clippers have definitely been more competitive lately, and it's kind of like phase 2 for them with this group. They still haven't been able to get over the hump, and they have some work to do.
Now the dish to Young. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
But I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And the first one drops.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
Young outside. The pass to Murray.
LA foul. Paul George. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
No good on the free throw.
DeJounte Murray at the line for 2.
He hits the second from the line. On the wing, George lets the 3 fly, and no good. So the Clippers winning this one easily. Even. Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.
Hey, everybody, we're coming to you live. So the Clippers win the tip. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Edwards out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Gobert in at the 5.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Well, if you're the Clippers, are you out looking for the next young star grab?
Possibly, B.A. I mean, 5 of their top 6 scorers last year were over 30 years old. So they may need more production from your young guns to be a consistent contender.
And the Clippers with the ball after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Pass to Tice. And here's Tucker. Three-pointer. Shot clock at 6. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
This is one of Tucker's strengths, folks. He's a knockdown spot-up shooter.
McDaniels, a screen on George. Edwards finds Gobert. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Leonard. Back to Harden. Inside, and stolen by Gobert. Edwards looking for an opening. And there's the drive. Oh, hey, how about
Big
that?
time right there. Big time.
Woo. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there. Tice outside. Kicks it to George. Tucker with a screen. Beyond the arc. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Really difficult to contain Paul George in these pick-and-roll sets because of his speed. I mean, that's one element that gives him a great advantage. He's really good at making decisions in tight spaces and in these pick-and-roll situations.
Gobert gets the bucket.
Lack of communication defensively. No help on the mismatch.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Well, Clark, no question which end of the floor Rudy Gobert makes his biggest impact.
Yeah, he's a demoralizing defender. I mean, his height and reach give him some significant advantages, but it's more than that. You don't win multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards just because you're tall and long. You got to have some toughness, you got to have some anticipation and timing, and the willingness to get down and dirty. The 7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
Leonard outside, fires the 3, and he buries his first look.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 1. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Paul George.
Pretty tricky and sweet pump fake move by Edwards there, pulling the defender in close to get the foul drawn.
Well, Clark, we know Anthony Edwards is a great hooper, but how would you rate his acting ability?
Hey, I thought he was quite good. To be honest with you, B.A., in that Hoops movie, he was playing the bad guy, the villain role, and has a huge personality. We saw that on the big screen. Perhaps a second career. For him when he's done terrorizing the NBA.
Here's Edwards after the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Gobert with a screen on George. Edwards, the pass to Gobert, and down it goes. 2 points. Gobert's got 6.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Leonard outside. 1:07 left in the opening quarter. And it's slammed in by Zubac. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
Pass to Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. George for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Towns a screen on George. To the wing on the left. Edwards finds Gobert. Left side, Edwards. And he drives in. It's rebounded by Zubac. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. And slam dunk by Tucker.
Yeah, you know, Tucker's a little undersized, but he makes up for it with leaping ability and reach.
And Minnesota calls time here. The Clippers making a switch here.
Now into the lineup for your Clippers, number 10, Daniel Tice.
Now Edwards, 6 points for him. Looking to end the run, and Edwards slams it in.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
That'll count. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark.
With the score.
Well, we've seen some great shots. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
On the perimeter, it's the talented duo of George and Kawhi. Daniel Tice is out there with P.J. Tucker, and it's Harden in at the point guard position. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
After their big trade with Rudy Gobert, it's taken a while for the Wolves to gel. Gobert said, quote, "It just comes with the time and trust. Basketball is never perfect, but we can punish all kinds of defenses by making the right play and finding the open man. With that mindset, we are going to keep getting better. I'm confident in our abilities." Brian?
Well, that's the way you have to look at it, Allie. Thank you. We've had many impactful European players throughout the years, Clark. What makes their style of play so different?
You know, I think it's really how they're trained from the time they start playing the game, B.A. Every player, regardless of size, is taught to think and feel and play the game fundamentally sound. And I love that. I think that's something that should be mimicked in the States. Train kids to play the game the right way in all aspects of it, no matter how small or tall they are.
Now here's McDaniels. No points so far. Pass to Gobert. Back to Daniels. Throws it up high. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. And it's the Clippers on the break. George for 3. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah.
Power it home.
Oh, wow. Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
George finds Leonard. There's the triple. Look at Leonard, dialed in from deep.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Edwards. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Now Los Angeles with it. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. After falling in the first round of the 2023 playoffs, Clark, the Timberwolves still have some work to do.
Yep, they were hoping the Rudy Gobert trade, B.A., would elevate them higher. But this is a team that still needs to grow and develop more. I think their front office is going to stay aggressive in tweaking the roster.
And it's powered home by Towns.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Edwards for three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
And that was a good read from Leonard, noticing the overcommitment and exploiting it.
The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. And Edwards, here we go. Gobert with the open shot. And too long on the shot.
Minnesota charges the foul. Rudy Gobert. First personal foul.
When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Pass to Tice. Takes the three. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 4 assists in the game.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Edwards a screen on Harden. Alexander Walker. And he banks in the layup. Alexander Walker's got his second basket of the night.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Tice. Leonard for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Ball getting rid of it in a hurry. Nice quick release that time.
And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. 19-point game. And George with some nice D.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Leonard's got 18.
George with a fantastic look. Excellent job creating an easy opportunity for his teammate.
Outside McDaniels. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the paint. Here's Gobert. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
The size advantage gives him a clear path to the shot.
Out to Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7. Showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, Kawhi has never relied on the three-pointer, but it's a part of his game that unlocks the rest of what he can do on the offensive end.
It's Edwards with a drive. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
First team foul.
That free throw misses.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
With 1 on the clock. Doesn't go for him. And so it's Los Angeles continuing to pile it on, up 22. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the 3rd quarter. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
So for Minnesota right now, they've got Monte Morris. Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Mike Conley, and it's Garza in at the 5. Nice shot by Morris.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Anthony Edwards carries a swagger about him. He said, quote, "I am the most confident person in the world. I've always felt like I'm the best at everything I did." Coach Finch said, quote, "He is super confident, he's real, and he's genuine. A lot of guys have a confidence that hides an insecurity. He is not that. He knows who he is as a person and as a player." Brian?
Yeah, great point. Thank you, Allie. Garza's shot is good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Westbrook. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 20.
Westbrook has really honed his ball handling skills, so now he's able to create very well off the dribble.
Conley passes to Garza. And that one is hammered home.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Here's Westbrook. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And the Clippers making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. That one misses for Westbrook.
Westbrook continues to pile up incredible numbers. I mean, his intensity on a nightly basis is absolutely insane.
Anderson passes to Garza. Reid with it. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
They're one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
And Conley drops them both. The Clippers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Coffey. Into the lane. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Coffey's got his first points of the night.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
To the inside. And a nice finish on the layup. Garza's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
And that one falls for Westbrook. It's both from the stripe. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Morris for 3. Here's Reid. The kick out to Conley. Back to Reid. 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here, so it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. You know, the fighting spirit Naz Reid brings to this game is really something, Clark.
Yeah, I tell you, he's a guy that is dynamic and electric, plays with great passion, and has a way of getting everybody fired up. He's an injection of energy for his team and the buildings he plays in.
Anderson passes to Reid. Ooh, good D by Plumlee.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Westbrook, that's good.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
And there's Anderson. That one's good. On the assist from Morris.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Zubac with a screen on Conley. Westbrook. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Reid. Outside, Anderson. Let's go with a three. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Here's Coffey. Got a piece of it. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. And here's the fast break. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
McDaniels finds Edwards. Towns on a screen. It's Edwards. Oh, my! Big time right there.
Nasty! Fearless drive by Edwards, taking the ball right into the defense and finishing strong.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Westbrook. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Here's Edwards. Can't nail the jumper.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Clippers. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Well, Los Angeles shooting the ball with purpose. They're 68% from the field. On the perimeter, it's the talented duo of George and Kawhi. P.J. Tucker is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Harden in at the one. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Outside Edwards. The three ball. Rebounded by James Harden.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Because of his incredible scoring ability, many consider George to still be a star.
Down low. Edwards against George. Now here's Edwards. The D's right on him.
Oh, the claw strikes again. Kawhi using that big hand of his to get on the shot. They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Outside Edwards. Tipped and stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers. He launches a three. Oh, and another three for the Clippers. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Walking foul called on Paul George. That's his third personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Edwards for three.
Well, the quickness of Paul George on defense is something that very few players possess. I think he does a fantastic job rushing guys because of his presence.
Knocked away. And now we've got an intentional foul.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
All right, fans, let's hear it for your Clippers.
Timberwolves on D. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Leonard for three. Harden, the pass to George. Three on the clock. The three is up. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And Edwards, here we go. Pass to Towns. To end the drought. And Edwards slams it in.
Towns sees an open player and rewards him with a nice pass.
Harden surveying the D. Leonard with the ball. Covered by Towns. Off target from three-point range. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's McDaniels. Kicks it out, Towns. Harden against McDaniels. Towns a screen on Harden. Here's McDaniels. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. They set the pick. It's George with the drive. Leonard for three. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Leonard's got 24 points.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
On the wing, Harden. Guarded by Edwards. Leonard for three. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Nice find right there from Harden. Excellent at getting his teammates involved. And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for the Clippers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kawhi Leonard.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust. And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Outside Edwards. Stolen by Harden. Leonard on the wing. On the wing, Harden. Left side, Tucker. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
Leonard with a screen on Edwards. Harden from outside. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. McDaniels from long range. Leonard pulls down the board. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. sports, we have the NBA. Coming up. Great to have you with us. Well, we've got some explosive athletes out here tonight, Grant, and front row seats to watch it.
You know, B.A., they're going to be stuffing that highlight reel all night. I mean, you can feel the energy in this place. The crowd is definitely ready for it.
So, the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, oh, watch out.
Bay with a screen on Conley. Bay outside. No good on the shot. Good D by Gobert. And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. Towns finds Edwards. First quarter, just over a minute played. Rudy Gobert again. Gobert's got his second basket on the night.
Nice balance from Gobert, not allowing the defense to overwhelm him.
Well, Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high percentage shots that come to him naturally.
4 on the clock. Young misses.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
To the middle. Here's Gobert. Nice move. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that tunnel.
Murray, a screen on Conley. Here's Young. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Conley passes to McDaniels. To the inside, Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
So courageous, taking it right to the defender.
Boy, this dude knows how to finish in traffic. Wow. Here's Towns. And there it is for him.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Young finds Murray. Back to Young. There's the screen by Johnson. Pass to Okongwu. The kick out to Johnson. Fires it. And that one hits the back iron. And here's Minnesota now. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Conley passes to Edwards. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
A minute 50 left in the first. Outside McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards against Murray.
Murray with that great burst of speed, that helps him stay right on top of his man.
And it's all from three-point range. And when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, Brent, their entire 22-23 season seemed to be a win-one, lose-one scenario.
Yeah, a bit of a toss-up there, finishing 41-41. They made a coaching change, and with that comes a philosophical one, so you're making that adjustment. But the Hawks just never found their rhythm. You think with this offseason and retooling just a little bit, that this team comes in composed with the goal in mind that they're going to be competitive this year and see if they can get beyond that first-round exit from last year.
Here's a Kongwu. No luck on that one. Good D by Gobert. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Inside. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist from Edwards. Gobert's got 10.
At his size, at that range, Gobert's shot is pretty much impossible to alter. The defender did what he could do.
Young with it. Towns covering. Murray from outside. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota in the lead. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Towns passes to Gobert. To the paint. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Edwards. Back to Daniels. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside Young. On target from range. He's got 9.
And the range that Young has is considerable. His three-pointer is a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
And so it's Rudy Gobert making things happen for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
On the court for Minnesota. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. And it's Gobert in at the 5, down low.
Even though Conley is older, he's still really fast, using that speed well to draw the foul on the drive.
And Conley drops them both. We always see trends come and go in the NBA, Grant. It seems like in the current era, the pick and roll is the go-to offensive set.
Oh, no question, B.A. To be competitive these days, you have to be able to run the pick and roll very, very well. And that's why lead guard play is so important right now in the league. And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Pass to Okongwu. Lots of room. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Okongwu's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Oh, man, easy money for Young. When someone's that wide open, it's going to turn it into a bucket.
Down low. Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Johnson a screen on Conley. Young, the pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I would say that Trae Young's pick and roll game is fairly advanced for a player his age. What a treat to watch.
McDaniels a screen on Murray. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Bay. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Shoots over Okongwu. Inside, Gobert puts it in.
At the offensive end, Gobert isn't always this aggressive, so it's really good to see.
Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs in 2023, Grant, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, B.A., they had to integrate new players. I mean, Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand.
You know, when DeJounte Murray was traded for a multitude of first-round picks, it certainly came at a price, Brent.
Yeah, it feels like the cost to acquire young, talented players in this league continues to go up. And that said, DeJounte Murray is a legit NBA All-Star. It feels like he still has a lot of room to grow.
Towns a screen on Young. And that one's good from Conley. Conley's got his second bucket on the night.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Young, the pass to Bay. Screen by Young. And Bay, here we go. And the dunk by Bay.
Bay doing a good job. I know he knocks down threes, but mixing it up, doing a little bit of this drive game, it's going to help him out.
McDaniels, a screen on Murray. Drives to the hoop. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Free throw good, Edwards. And for the past few seasons, the Hawks have been driven by their offense, Brent.
And they really have done a nice job of finding some wing scoring to complement what it is they've gotten from the guard position. And they put an emphasis on the three-point line. They made a coaching change, and that philosophy is also helping lead them to be a more potent offense night after night.
Towns outside. Pass to Gobert. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Gobert's got 14 points.
Outstanding job converting in close. Gobert understands how to execute around the rim.
Young with a screen on Edwards. The kick out to Johnson. Hits the three-pointer. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Great court awareness by Murray, just whipping that pass right over to the wide open man.
Pass to Gobert. To the inside. And Edwards slams it in.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Young with a screen on Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It goes on Mike Conley.
Well, since coming into the league, Murray's worked so hard on his free throw shooting. It's really paying off.
And Murray drops them both.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Pass to Gobert. The kick out to Conley. Driving to the basket. Ooh, excellent D there from Young. The Hawks trailing. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Murray.
At the line for Atlanta.
The first free throw is good. And Murray drops them both. 8 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Gobert. 1 second left. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Timberwolves ahead, up by 4. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have? Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game, he's been everywhere.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
Clint Capella out there with Bruno Fernando. Then there's A.J. Griffin. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 1 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Anderson with a screen on Bogdanovich. They grab their own miss. Here's Garza. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go. The Hawks shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. Now here's Hunter. Tight defense on him. And he gets it to go.
Every basket from this kind of range is going to help Hunter's perimeter game. Doesn't worry about the defense.
Well, Brent, every time we get to see DeAndre Hunter, I'm always impressed by his athleticism.
Isn't it curious, B.A., how quietly DeAndre goes about his business out there? Just a slasher, doesn't demand anything offensively, and then coaches rely on that otherworldly defense. What a great asset to have.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Capella, screen on Morris. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
It's a nice pick and roll there. Capella slicing with purpose after he sets the screen and ready for the ball.
Pass to Reed. Inside. Here's Garza. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Bogdanovich.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. 90 seconds into the second half now. Morris against Bogdanovich. Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
The shot by Garza, no good. And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 2. Hunter, a screen on Morris. The kick to Hunter for the lead. Here's Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
And Clint, Capella having a little bit of fun out there with that dunk.
And Minnesota calls time here. For Minnesota, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Morris against Bogdanovich. On the attack, Morris. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morris has gotten his first basket of the night.
Great finish on the drive from Morris. This is what happens when you give him the lane.
Morris against Bogdanovich. High arcing shot. Basket counts.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
The kick out to Morris. With the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morris has gotten 4 this quarter.
It comes down to Morris being a little bit quicker inside to get the high percentage look.
Outside Bogdanovich for the lead. Knocks it down from distance. Bogdanovich has gotten a second bucket on the night.
This takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Morris passes to Anderson. To the middle. A slam dunk by Reed.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Bogdanovich against Morris. Outside Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Bogdanovich from long range. Another 3 for Atlanta.
I think he's just going to get more and more confident from behind the arc and become a more consistent scorer in this league as time goes by.
Bogdanovich against Morris. Left side Anderson. Pass to Garza. 6 to shoot. Here's Morris. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Hunter on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Rebound Minnesota. On the wing, Alexander Walker, defended by Bogdanovich. To the paint. Here's Reed. Missed inside.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
He shoots it. And Reed with a basket on the assist from Morris. Reed's got 7 now in this quarter. And so it's Bogdanovich making things happen for Atlanta. And during that quarter, he was everywhere. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Towns for 3, and the three-pointer goes.
And yeah, this is what you like to see from Towns, using his size and strength to make things happen.
Atlanta's gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Murray with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Young from long range. Offensive rebound. Okongwu. The kick out to Young. Oh, trade virtually automatic from deep.
And you can see why this team depends on Young for a big chunk of their offensive production. This guy is a pure scorer.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Towns gets the bucket. Towns has got 6 in the quarter.
I mean, I'll tell you, Towns is so dangerous on the offensive glass.
Now here's Young. He's covered closely. They kick it out to Murray. Pass to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. The Timberwolves will take it. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Edwards against Murray. Here's Towns to the wing, right side. Here's Gobert. Ooh, Gobert in traffic connects. Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
Young against McDaniels. Okongwu, high post. McDaniels with the rebound.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time he hits it.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Picked by Murray. Day outside. The 3. And he commits the intentional foul.
Anthony Edwards. 10 seconds. Team 20.
Murray deciding where to go with it. Okongwu, a screen on Edwards. Clock at 6. Murray for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Get out of the way!
Wow!
Wow, Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
Here's Young. Oh, no good! Unable to end this run. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Here's Young. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. McDaniels, a screen on Murray. Edwards against Murray. 6 to shoot. And Edwards, here we go. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Down low. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. .58 seconds left to play in the 4th. Pass to McDaniels. This one for 3. Okongwu with the rebound.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Inside. Outside Young. Shot clock at 5. He takes it in. An easy 2 on the layup.
Defender's just too worried about Trey pulling up on the shot, so he took advantage and just flew by him.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Atlanta foul. Sadiq Bey. His first. Team's 3rd. Shooting for Minnesota.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he does get the second one. And that stretches their lead to 8. Here's Murray. Bay with a screen on Edwards. On the wing, Bay. Outside Johnson. Murray for 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the, well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down, but was
the previous play is under review.
Hard to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're at it.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Make some noise. That was your 404 crew.
And that will not go for him, but he does have 2 more to shoot. And a tough miss as the second of 3 shots is offline. 1 to go. And he finally gets 1 to drop after missing the first 2. And that narrows the gap to 7. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well. Bye, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. George and Kawhi, the talented forward pair. Norman Powell out there with James Harden. And it's Zubats in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Atlanta, the talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. Onyeka Okongwu is out there with Johnson. And it's Bay in at the 3 spot. All right, Grant, as far as pace of play, these teams both methodical.
You know, both teams are methodical and deliberate. I mean, they're comfortable, of course, operating in the half court, and they'll push the ball selectively when those opportunities present themselves.
So much of rebound is about positioning, effort, no lack of it right there.
Murray against Powell. Leonard up top, fires from deep. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
A lethal shooter, Kawhi Leonard, forcing the defense to go out and guard him.
Young against Harden. Outside Murray. The 3 sinks it from distance.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Well, there's the call on Sadiq Bey. That's his first foul. So for the Clippers, Tice is checked in for Zubats, and Tucker is subbed in for Powell. Three-pointer, Harden. The rebound by the Hawks. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
The Clippers on D. It's a 3-point game. Outside Murray. Outside Young. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle.
This is why P.J. Tucker is out here. He is such a distraction.
Looking back to last season, Smitty, the Clippers were as busy as anyone at the trade deadline.
Well, they came into the season with high hopes, B.A., but midway through, they saw the changes had to be made. It didn't translate to playoff success, but they gave it a shot.
Johnson for 3. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. The Clippers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. George, a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Excellent decision from Paul George. Knew as the ball was coming, he was firing right away.
Picked up by Okongwu. There's Young with the 3. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
And the Clippers have possession following the score by Atlanta. The kick out to Young. Outside Murray. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by George.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Oh, had a nice open look right there. Harden's got 6 points.
Nice recognition there by Paul George, just getting the ball to the open man.
Pass to Okongwu. The kick out to Johnson. Takes it inside. Deflected. Harden against Young. Out to Leonard. Back Back to George. Fires the three. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. George has got his second bucket of the night. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion. Loving the hustle.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Terrific move from Trey. Man, he is confident trying plays like this.
Leonard looking over the floor. Tice outside. Outside Tucker. Pass to Harden. Launches a three. No good. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 8. Now Okongwu. Right side Young. Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Six on the shot clock. Oh, they get a hand on it. George with a steal. Tice outside. Fires for three. Gets the three to fall.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the three ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Boy, quite a position here for the Clippers to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
The talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Okongwu. And it's Bay in at the three, the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. No coverage that time. Harden's got his third bucket of the night.
He's never shy to let it go from three-point range. Harden wants to make the D's job as tough as possible.
Well, Smitty, during the 2022 offseason, the Hawks made a blockbuster trade for DeJounte Murray.
Atlanta sending a clear signal. They want to win now. And I love it, B.A. The front office showing confidence in their players.
Leonard finds George. Outside Harden. Puts up a three. Knocks down the long J. Harden's got 6 in the quarter.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, some have called Kawhi Leonard a cyborg, but he said, quote, a coach can't put a battery in your back and tell you to play harder to go win games. You have to have the mindset, and you have to train your body to reach the level that you want to play at, guys.
No doubt, he is always locked in. Thanks, Allie. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on P.J. Tucker. That'll be a second foul of the game. Clippers on D. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Screen by Young. Here's Johnson going inside.
And people have criticized Harden for his defense before. But the truth is, he's showing tons of improvement in this area.
For three, George hits the trifecta. George has got 9.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Out to Leonard for 3. The Clippers hit again from deep.
There's Kawhi with the answer triple. Leonard is so competitive.
Young inside, defended by Harden. Young with a screen on George. Murray, no good.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
George, good. All right, Grant, I'm going to ask you to put on your executive hat now. Tell us what the key is to establishing culture in an NBA organization.
Ooh, B.A. Culture, structured accountability. It's about getting the right group of guys, having strong leadership. And, of course, it only works if the coaches and players fully buy in.
The Clippers have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Harden, the pass to George. No good with the triple. Atlanta has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Outside Johnson. Driving inside. He misses it. 0 for 5 and looking off his game right now. George against Murray. Out to Leonard from deep. It's George on the wing. There's the 3. George with another miss. The Hawks have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. You know, over his career, Paul George has racked up more than his fair share of accolades, Greg.
Well, he's a fixture at All-Star Weekend, that's for sure. Now, he's made the All-Defensive Team more than a few times. He's had an outstanding career.
George passes to Leonard. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got his 3rd assist of the night.
A guy who's made only 25% on threes in college, Kawhi's range has increased as much as anyone's.
Murray passes to Okongwu. Back to Murray. 5 to shoot. Here's Young. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. George for 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
An elite player in this league. Paul George is going off tonight. Something we've seen PG do a lot.
They kick it out to Murray. Pass to Young. Here he goes. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Now here's Leonard. Back to George. Puts up a deep 3. Okongwu with the rebound. Here's Murray. Shoots over George. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Los Angeles, doing some damage from deep. He now has 5. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Paul George has been sensational.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. And so in the game for the Clippers, Westbrook and Mann make up the backcourt. Amir Coffey out there with Norman Powell. And it's Zubac in at center, filling out the middle. Yes, it's good.
A sneaky 6'6". Bogdanovich can bang down low.
Here's Mann. Shot is up. They get it back. Out to Powell. Here's Coffey. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Such a versatile player. Bogdanovich does a great job reading the floor and finding his teammates.
Back to Westbrook. Powell, a screen on Bogdanovich. It's blocked. And now the Hawks on the break. Stripped it away. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Pass to Powell. Back to man. Out left to the wing. Here's Westbrook. Buries it down low. Westbrook's got his first points of the game.
Putting his head down and going to work. Russell Westbrook won't let the contact stop him.
Here's Fernando. The kick out to Griffin. Just 4 to shoot. Goes back up. The rebound by Mann. And it's Westbrook with the ball for Los Angeles. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
What I love about Russell Westbrook, he plays with maximum effort every single night. You can be sure he's not taking any plays off.
So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line. For Atlanta, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Bogdanovich passes to Hunter. Here's Fernando. Oh, a special move before that shot.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Here's Westbrook. Here's Mann, defended by Griffin. And the Clippers miss again.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
And Smitty now in the first year of his rookie extension. DeAndre Hunter, the former number 4 overall pick.
BA injuries have been a hindrance early in his career, but he has a chance, in my opinion, to be one of the best wing defenders in the game.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, the NBA is the last of the 5 major U.S. pro leagues to sign a new TV deal, with the existing one concluding after this season. Now talks are heating up, and the new deal expected to include traditional cable networks along with some streaming channels. Guys, one thing seems clear: it should amount to a big raise for the league and for its players.
Interesting point. They'll like that. Thanks, Allie. Westbrook against Bogdanovich. The Hawks need to get one up here. Here's Capella. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's Coffey. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Westbrook outside. Back to Coffey. Takes a turnaround, Jay. Capella with a rebound. The Hawks have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Drops in the layup for 2. Fernando's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Coffey, pure from 3-point range. And the Clippers lead by 18.
This 3-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Shoots over Zubac. Capella can't get it to go. Los Angeles is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Powell on the take. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Powell's got his first 2 points of the night.
Look at the intensity on that drive. Norman Powell charging in like no one can stop him.
The Clippers have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Pass to Zubac. Out to Powell. Now Westbrook. Here's Coffey. Hunter covering. Here's Westbrook. And that one's good. Westbrook's got 7.
Pure athleticism from Russell Westbrook. In the face of good defense, he still gets it to fall.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Hunter, a screen on Westbrook. They need this. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
Even though he spends a lot of time on the perimeter, Bogdanovich goes 6'6", 220. He's a threat inside.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so Bogdanovich nails them both. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. The talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Saddiq Bey. And it's a Kongwu in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Murray. The kick out to Young. Lets it go from deep. Offensive board. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tice. There's Young with the 3. Atlanta again missing. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Harden can't hit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
George with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Leonard against Okongwu. From behind the arc. The rebound by the Hawks.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Johnson passes to Okongwu. And another shot. The shot by Johnson, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Tucker. Outside for Harden. And here's George. Over Bey. And that one's long.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
To the inside. Oh, stolen by Harden. Here we go, one-on-one. George for 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. For Atlanta, they've got nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5. Murray passes to Young. Just 5 on the clock. Driving in. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Daniel Tice.
Defensively, just when you think you have Young's shot timed out, he pulls it back down.
And both free throws good for Young. The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. George finds Tucker. George scanning the floor. There's the drive. On the wing, Harden. Tice, a screen on Young. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Harden. And the Clippers miss again. Boy, this Hawks squad is struggling. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. The kick out to Johnson. Outside Murray. There's a screen by Johnson. And DeJounte Murray with the 3.
Clever play by DeJounte, carving out some space for himself.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul.
His first. Team first.
Pass to George. Tucker with a screen on Murray. George passes to Tucker. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Tucker's got his first basket.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
On the wing, Harden. Guarded by Okongwu. Pass to George. To the middle. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
His second. Team second.
And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting fell in. Daniel Tice taking 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. Atlanta's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Clippers.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Paul George.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Shot clock at 2. Here's Harden. And the Clippers miss again. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Murray against George, and it's Murray off the drive, banked it in off the glass.
No hesitation from DeJounte Murray. He just goes off once he starts downhill.
Driving inside, pass to Tice. Now Tucker. On the wing, Harden, guarded by Okongwu. Harden, the pass to Tice. It's stolen by Okongwu. And now the Hawks on the break. Murray finds Okongwu. Murray against George. Outside Young. Three-pointer. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Exceptional effort on the road. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our
Visiting, yep. A click. At power forward.
And one thing, Greg, you notice about both these teams, they look to play through the passing game.
And all the better for us. I mean, as fans of the game, seeing that kind of flow and teamwork, it just makes the game fun to watch.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Filling the 2 and 3, the core of George and Leonard. Daniel Tice out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Harden in at the point guard. Edwards against George. Edwards drives in. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
That one on George.
First team foul.
And the 28th pick in the 2020 draft, Clark. Jaden McDaniels has more than outplayed his draft position.
Yeah, you know, there were some question marks year one in college at UW, but you look at him now, hey, length, mobility, skill set, those are things that every team wants and needs.
Now here's Leonard. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Explosive move by Kawhi at the rim. The defense had no answer there.
Edwards against George. Passes to McDaniels. Inside, Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball moving.
George with the screen on Edwards. Fires the 3, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Nice find right there from Harden. Excellent at getting his teammates involved.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Screen by McDaniel. Outside, Towns. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Good, and as this goes to Towns.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is Harden. Harden with the screen on Edwards. Nobody near George. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And sometimes with George, it doesn't really matter where he's squaring up from. If he's in rhythm, even from distance, you've got to get a hand in his face or he'll drain it.
And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. And here's Edwards. Takes it inside, and Edwards with the stop.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Clark, last season, Minnesota's talent was undeniable, but the results weren't there.
You know what, Kevin? They just had trouble puzzling all the pieces together. I mean, this season wasn't a failure by any means, but the outcome didn't match the high expectation.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 6. Here's the 3. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
From deep, George. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Cannot let George get his feet set out on the perimeter. He'll bury it.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 16-7 run. Harden Harden outside. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. The three. And it's Towns missing. Los Angeles leading by 12. Stolen by McDaniels. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Clippers have gotten off to a tremendous start. 7 of 7 here in the first quarter. George looking over the floor. Here's Tice. Back to George. Tice finds George. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. To the inside. And the dunk by Towns.
Virtually no way to stop Towns. He's extremely dangerous that close to the bucket.
George from deep three-point land. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Edwards. Harden with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The deep three from George. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. George has got 14 points.
There is no slowing down Paul George. A volcanic eruption from PG tonight.
Yes, that goes in.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And so it's Los Angeles. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Shooting the ball. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
The front court is McDaniels and Towns. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Timberwolves trail by 7. And load management, a term, Greg, that's been associated with the Clippers.
And Kawhi rightfully managing his return from ACL injury with care. It's harder to build chemistry when guys are out, but it's all about staying healthy for the postseason.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey there, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard continuing to work his way back to peak form after his ACL tear during the 2021 playoffs. He said, I missed a whole year of basketball. I don't want to take anything for granted. I'm just trying to live in the moment and bring a sense of energy for the team. I'm still young, I'm a lot stronger, and I'm back. So, I'm happy. Kevin?
Yeah, good to see, D.A. Hey, thank you. A nice shot by McDaniels.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
Outside, George. Leonard sets a screen for George. And then George with the jam.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Pass to McDaniels. Timberwolves passing it around. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. George, that's a 2-pointer. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And now it's a 10-point Clipper lead.
I tell you, George is an amazing athlete. He's got great speed, and when he's in the open court running the break, that's a scary look for the defense.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. takes it in, uses the glass to finish the layup.
Edwards flexing on them now. Bully ball inside.
Clippers leading by 8. George with the screen on Edwards. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And Edwards with the stop.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And George kicks to Leonard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Leonard's got his second basket of the night. And players and coaches want a consistent whistle, Clark. Isn't that harder, though, when minor contact can be called a foul?
Yeah, it is, Kevin, but I do think the officials do a great job. At the NBA level, there's more latitude for physical contact. These are the best players in the world. They're also the most athletic and the strongest players in the world. So giving them room, and I think the officials do a great job of officiating the game the way it should be. And I understand the cry about consistency, but remember now, the officials, much like the players, coaches, and broadcasters, they too are human.
Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Shot clock at 5. From deep, George. Rebound, Minnesota.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Edwards, that's good.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is, and when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league, period.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Now the pass to McDaniels. Fires for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make 3. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Tucker a screen. Outside, George. Harden outside. And Tucker has it in the corner. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Boy, if you had the word grinder in the dictionary, P.J. Tucker might be right next to it. His energy and effort and selflessness, contagious.
It's Edwards on the wing, defended by George. Pass to Reed. Rebound by the Clippers. Tice has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's Harden with the drive. It's rebounded by Towns.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Passes it to Alexander Walker. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers lead by 2. And now let's get... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the 3rd quarter underway. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
So with George on the bench, here's who Teron Lue's going with. The backcourt pair will be Westbrook and Mann. Norman Powell is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Coffey in at small forward. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. It's a one-point game. Pass to Reed. Shoots over Powell. And again, it's Minnesota.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Clippers have their sights set high. Coach Tyronn Lue says this is definitely a championship team. It's not going to just come. We've got to put the work in. There's got to be a lot of sacrifices. If we come together and do the right things, we definitely have a chance. Kevin, back to you.
And David, he's a big reason why. Thanks so much. Mason Plumlee's checked in.
And how about the speed of Mike Conley there in transition? He explodes up the court to ensure they convert on that fast break.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
To the left wing, here's Reed. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his third assist on the night.
And you know, what you love about Mike Conley, he's a leader by example.
The epitome of a terrific point guard and teammate. True professional in every sense of the word, on and off the floor. He plays and he teaches and mentors. I could see him, if he desired, being a really good head coach someday.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
That one drops for him. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, Westbrook able to score from anywhere. He just is so assertive and confident in what he can do out there.
Anderson, a screen on Westbrook. Conley, the pass to Garza. Conley against Westbrook. Here's the teardrop. Conley's shot is off. Clippers trail by 4. Right side, Westbrook. Down low, Zubac. The pass to Mann. A 3-ball. Hands it from downtown.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Conley scanning the floor. Here's Garza. Another miss by Minnesota. The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Count it.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. 1:24 left in the third quarter. Anderson right side. And finished off by Anderson.
He just powered that ball.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Tries the spin move. Here's Westbrook. And he uses the glass on the layup. Westbrook's got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact. So he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Left side, Anderson. Pass to Garza. Plays it up and banks it in. Garza's got 5.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Here's McDaniels, and finished off by McDaniel.
A guy who wants to make a big impact. McDaniels is just going off.
Shot and game clock separated by 5, and the dunk by Westbrook.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Throwing it down. Gobert using all of his height there.
Westbrook drives in.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And both free throws good for Westbrook. Here is Edwards. Here's McDaniels. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Passion is something we love to see no matter what we're doing.
And at the close of the 3rd quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. The Timberwolves on top. They lead by 1. From Target Center, back in a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Let's it fly from 18. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Passes it to Gobert. He dishes it to Towns. Back to Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
The 7-footer plus Rudy Gobert goes up and makes it hurt coming down.
Harden kicks to George. Puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried. George has got 23.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Good on the triple.
McDaniels with the big answer.
Pass to George. And then George with the jam.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys. The young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Harden dishes to Tucker. Harden the pass to George. And then George with the jam.
Showing you the vertical that time. Paul George throwing it down.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. The pass to Alexander Walker. At the top of the key, Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. Good work there as it goes. Gobert's got 8 here in the quarter.
Gobert calling for the ball in moments like these. Big-time games under his belt.
Tice finds George. Leonard sets a screen for George. Out that one and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Kawhi Leonard.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moments.
Inside, here's Gobert, and slammed up by Gobert.
And Cat remains an excellent passer at his position. Outstanding at seeing the floor and finding teammates.
And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 5. There's 1:38 left to play here in the 4th. Zubac is checked in for Daniel Tice. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by George. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
1:19 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Harden. Clock at 4. Alexander Walker passes to McDaniels.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
Got it. A huge shot to tie it up.
Boy, and just look at what Leonard is doing.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. And so it's Minnesota with it. Edwards looking it over.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Pass to Leonard. 41 seconds left in the 4th quarter. The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original. A lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense. It can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Edwards. 5 to shoot. Cross contact on the, and here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. And has to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original. A lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
How fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul for some missing.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
I don't think you can afford to hack Towns like you do other bigs because he's too good a free throw shooter, and he'll make you pay when he gets to the line.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it down.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 3. 6 seconds left in the fourth. Here's George. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one.
Exciting NBA action coming up. Hi, everyone. Facing off in this one, Brent, we've got two teams that embody team basketball.
Yeah, they preach ball movement, and you can see that by looking at their assist numbers. When they're passing like they are, the game is much more fun and more involved for not just the players, but the fans.
Now Atlanta's starting five. The talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. Sadiq Bey out there with Johnson. And it's a Kongwu in at the 5. Here's Young, and he drives in, and the layup falls.
Trae Young has such good handle and creates so much space for himself, and he can get to the rim.
Conley against Young. Here's McDaniels, and he bangs it home with one hand.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Bey with a screen on Conley. Here's Young. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Ooh, there's some of that sweet touch that Trae Young brings around the rim.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Get out there on the corner of your right squad.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in.
Alexander Walker.
About a minute into this first quarter. Edwards looking for an opening. Pass to McDaniels. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Man, good whistle there.
And he makes the first.
At the line for the Hawks, Trae Young. 2 shots.
That one misses.
Not only is Young an excellent free throw shooter, he's also mastered the art of drawing those fouls.
Edwards finds Towns, and he comes up with a bucket.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Murray against Edwards. Now here's Young. Defense right on him. Into the lane.
Trae Young in this game is playing completely in control and taking advantage of defenders being overly aggressive.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Young. Here's Edwards. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Outside McDaniels. Murray against Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Can you say terrific athlete? Edwards just enjoys getting deep positioning and rising up for the slam.
Murray inside. The kick out to Young. Pass to Johnson. Back to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Edwards. Young can't hit.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Edwards a screen on Murray. The kick out to Edwards. Rejected by a Kongwu. Edwards a pass to McDaniels. Second shot opportunity. And Bey pulls it down. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. They trail by 1. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
3rd team foul.
1:57 left in the first quarter. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Some verticality out there from DeJounte Murray as he rises up.
Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Takes a three. And Bay pulls it down.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
A shot by Johnson, no good.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Inside. Here's Gobert. Up and in on the layup. Gobert's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, and Gobert's teammates encourage him to seek out his offense, especially when he's this deep.
Young against McDaniels. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Young. Just 5 to shoot. Bay, no good.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Towns for three, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
One of the better three-point shooting bigs. Towns has great accuracy.
They kick it out to Murray. 30 seconds left now in the first quarter. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Putting himself on the line to get to the line. Murray going right at the defense.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. There's a screen. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh my, Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
There's Young with the three, and so the first quarter is in the books. The T-Wolves on top, up 5. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Murray against Edwards. McDaniels, a screen on Murray. It's McDaniels on the wing. Again, the Timberwolves score.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, watch out.
Young looking over the floor. On the wing, Bay. Down low. The kick out to Young. The three is up. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Brent, you were a 2-time NBA champion, so you must have the secret recipe. What wins in the playoffs?
Well, Tim Duncan, B.A. No, I mean, obviously, you need a team. It can't be a one-man show, and you need that collective to come together and be playing their best basketball at the biggest time of the year. We've seen these heliocentric offenses, one's built around one superstar, and that becomes too predictable of an offense, or one where a guy can't struggle. If they struggle, the team goes home. So championships are won by teams, B.A.
Pass to Young. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Trae Young playing floor general here, so good and so quick at finding the open man.
Edwards against Murray. To the paint. Here's McDaniels. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Outside Young. Here's the 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards against Murray. Now here's Edwards, tightly guarded. Here's Towns. Rebound Atlanta. Here's Young, driving in. A rack attack from Young.
And Young, known as a remarkable scorer, he can fill it up in a variety of ways.
Edwards against Murray. McDaniels, a screen on Murray. And Edwards slams it in.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
And good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And Gobert with the stuff.
Yeah, and for Towns, great awareness at the offensive end.
Outside Young. With some arc. Silky smooth from Trae Young. There's a minute 34 left in the second. Outside Edwards. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
McDaniels against Young. Pass to Johnson from downtown. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And here's a Kongwu. Yet to see a basket. 6 to shoot to the inside. Ooh, Gobert with a steal.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
It's just so great to see a big man busting up the court like Towns here. I mean, getting into position for the points on the move, wow, incredible.
Murray finds Johnson. Over to the wing. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Alexander Walker, the pass to Gobert. Towns outside. Now Young with a steal. Johnson inside, covered by Towns.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive, because when he is, he forces the defense's hand.
And both free throws good for Edwards. And stolen by Edwards. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the court for the Hawks, we've got Bogdan Bogdanovic. Bruno Fernando is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's DeAndre Hunter, and it's Griffin in at the shooting guard position. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul of the game. Mike Conley's checked in for Alexander Walker. Morris deciding where to go with it. Reed to screen on Bogdanovic. 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. Reed can't hit.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go. And one thing you like about Capella, he really understands who he is as a player.
Well, this guy is the definition of a rim runner, protects the rim and rebounds. He does all the dirty work for this team, and he's willing to do that. That's how he makes his living.
Bogdanovich with a screen on Conley. Griffin, soft touch off the glass. Griffin's gotten his first basket of the night.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And here's Morris. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a three-point game. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. The crossover rips it home off a terrific move.
Great vision from Morris, makes the next pass. That's what you want.
Capella, screen on Morris. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Here's Fernando. Bogdanovich from long range knocks down the triple. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Conley against Griffin. Now here's Reed, still without a bucket. Launches it. The shot no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Bogdanovich against Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Griffin on the wing. The Hawks need to get one up here. And Capella gets it to go.
Almost all of Capella's shots are going to come from that kind of range. He's a big that's not trying to play out on the perimeter.
Reed, a screen on Griffin. Conley on the attack. Blocked! Bogdanovich against Morris. Outside Bogdanovich. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And the technical free throw is good.
Now, Bogdanovich does those things that go underappreciated on the stat sheet, but much appreciated by the coaching staff. Such a valuable player.
Capella, screen on Morris. Bogdanovich passes to Capella, and he gets that one. Capella's got 4 points in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Conley passes to Garza to halt the run. Here's Reed. No made baskets yet. Count it. Good. A minute 37 left in the third quarter. Hunter, a screen on Morris. There's Bogdanovich with the three. And Conley grabs the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Got it. Good job in the low post. Conley's got his first points in this one.
Now this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Bogdanovich on the wing, guarded by Morris. And it's Capella with the jam. Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
From deep, Conley. He can't hit that time. The Hawks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Well, take your choice. You can either foul him or watch him dunk. Well, actually, in this case, you could get both.
Pass to Garza. Inside. Back to Conley. To the inside. Reed. The rebound by the Hawks. On offense, here are the Hawks. They're on a 14-6 run. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
That's Morris's game right there, facilitating.
Bogdanovich with it. And Monte Morris is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. 8 seconds left in the third quarter. Hunter, a screen on Morris. Outside Hunter from outside the arc. That shot, no good. Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
Substitution on the court.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Hawks ahead, leading by a point. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. Anthony Edwards out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
Just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter. He really suffocated in there, guys. Just excellent work.
Here's McDaniels going inside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game. Edwards against Murray. The kick out to Young. Clock at 6. Bay outside, down low. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Well, you can see why Clint Capella is always up there in terms of field goal percentage in the NBA. Every season, close-in shots, big-time results.
And he dunks it down.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Towns with the ball. Now Okongwu defending. And it's powered home by Towns.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Pass to Towns. It's stolen by Okongwu. Now Capella. Murray with it. Capella, screen on Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Back to Capella. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. The lead is 2. Alexander Walker, the pass to Edwards. Now Gobert. Oh, ferocious from Gobert.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
Young way outside, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Young. Alexander Walker, the pass to Towns. He gets it in there. Now it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
And what a luxury to have a big man who can score like Towns. He's been unstoppable here.
Capella, screen on Edwards. Murray for 3, sinks the tray.
And with confidence, Murray stepping up at a crucial point in this game.
Edwards against Murray. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to to Alexander Walker. Back to Towns. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Gobert. That one a little long. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. And it's Murray finishing it off.
It feels like DeJounte Murray's working at the post office right now because there's stamps of him all over this game.
McDaniels, a screen on Murray. It's Edwards with a drive. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Hey, rejected by Capella. And he gets it back. Here's McDaniels. He connects!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Young from long range. Oh, he nails it! Oh, an enormous three-pointer! Outside McDaniels. Edwards a screen on Bay. McDaniels. Cash!
Want to score in the NBA? Hicks can really force the D to make tough choices. They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Okongwu. Now here's Murray. Picked up by Okongwu. Missed it.
Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a three-point lead.
And pretty reliable from the stripe. Cat accepts the responsibility of stepping up in these spots.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They're behind by 3. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. All right, guys, what do you think?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Bay with a screen on McDaniels. Young from long range. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to OT, but they come up empty-handed.